The OPPO R17 Pro is here, and the highlight feature is definitely the Super VWC charging. Super VWC flash charge means that R17 Pro is now officially the fastest charging smartphone in India, surpassing the Mate 20 Pro, which briefly had the title. The R17 Pro has a 3700 mAh battery, which is split into two different cells in order to make the charging speeds feasible, and you can get 100% of charge in under 40 minutes and 40% of charge in just 10 minutes. The screen is a 6.41-inch Super AMOLED panel, which seems to be the same one shared across the board with the OnePlus 60 and Vivo V11 Pro. So there's only good stuff to talk about the 19.5:9 panel in terms of contrast, sunlight legibility and sharpness. The notch is pretty minimal and not very intrusive since it's a water-dropped one. The glass is Gorilla Glass 6, so it should hold well against scratches and even some light drops. The processor is a Snapdragon 710 10nm octa-core chipset, and it comes with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage by default. Storage is non-expandable since it has a dual nano SIM slot. The chipset is a powerful one, but then again, considering the price point, it remains to be seen whether it can tilt people away from the likes of the OnePlus 60. But so far everything seems fluid and seems like an average user won't notice much of a difference in day-to-day tasks. There's an in-display fingerprint scanner as well as a regular face unlock using the front camera, which is a 25MP f2 Sony IMX576 unit. At the back you get a triple camera setup comprised of a 12MP primary camera with dual f1.5 and f2.4 aperture, optical image stabilization, dual pixel autofocus, 1.4 micron pixel size, and a secondary depth sensing camera with 20MP of resolution and f2.6 aperture. Lastly, you get a 3D time-of-flight camera, which currently doesn't really work or have any use as the software support isn't there yet. In terms of design, it remains largely similar to the OnePlus 60, although the colors on offer make it more attractive in my personal opinion. The weird camera setup at the back takes some time to get used to visually, but apart from that is a beautiful design that's also ergonomically on point. At Rs 45,990, the pricing is definitely a bit steep for a smartphone packing Snapdragon 710 chipset, but perhaps OPPO is hoping that the Super VWC charging and other unique features push you just enough to make a purchase. We're hoping to get a review unit, in which case we'll let you know whether the other features can justify the asking price. Until then, this was Sandeep from RevAtlas. Thanks for watching. See you again in the next one.